to the BLONGshow. This is another day that we're doing another interview. And I have an honor today to be interviewing this young man sitting here with me. Care to tell us your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Rudolph Spears.
Rudolph Spears. This young man been around a long time. You care to share what year you was born?
November 9th, 1926.
1926. How y'all like that? I think I like it a whole lot. So, what was one of the best decades to you? The 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s?
The best birthday?
No, the best 10 years.
The best 10 years?
Yeah, like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Oh, I think about the 80s.
80s?
That's when I retired.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
From the city of Detroit.
I was gonna ask you what particular start out in that.
Yeah, you said what I did what?
So retiring from the city of Detroit, that's what you did?
Oh yeah, we can start from the city of Detroit. But I could go way back farther than that, probably be more interesting.
So, but I still want to stick with that a little bit. So you stayed in Detroit the whole time, or you migrated from somewhere else?
Kind of hard of hearing. I need a hearing aid, and that don't work either. But I started out
Where was
this neighborhood here.
Where was you born?
Born in Detroit.
Born in Detroit.
Born Buffet Street, off of Kirk Road.
Okay.
Between Jefferson and Burner.
Okay.
1926.
I hear that Kirchville been around for a long time.
Yeah. My grandfather, my father was buried in a cemetery. Right on about 2 blocks from where they said I was born at.
Okay.
My mother died on Jefferson, 2 blocks from there.
Oh wow.
And she died when she was 80-something years old.
So, I know you know how they got driver's license and everything now. When did you have to get a driver's license?
Oh, back in 19.
How old were you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
About 23 years old.
Yeah. So basically, they didn't bother you about a driver's license before that, right?
There was no such thing as Secretary of State.
Yeah.
You went in a police precinct, and they took you around the block, and if you did things a little correct, you passed the test.
Oh, so the police gave you your driver's license?
The police station, you got your license, you run back to business. I think your license cost about $10.
Hey, and there was less accidents then too.
Yeah, it's strange back in today compared to that.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody's making some money.
A whole lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
So outside of that, did you graduate high school?
Yeah, Northeastern High School.
Yeah. So
on East Grand Boulevard and Mac.
what you end up doing after high school?
I worked in automobile parts division, Chrysler, on Pequot and John R.
How was that?
It was really nice because I was about 17 and a half years old, and all us in the neighborhood worked there.
Oh, okay.
It made ammunition boxes.
Oh, okay.
And
So it was kind of for the military? For the military?
Yeah, no, for the military.
Okay.
And just put your hand grenades and all the bumps in there, and they stenciled it and sent it off to where they was fighting.
They ever draft you or anything like that?
Huh?
You ever get drafted or anything like that?
Did I have a what?
Get drafted by the military.
A good job?
Did you ever have to go to the fight or anything like that?
You're too good. That's a shame.
Oh no, it's okay. I can repeat.
They made me jitney driver, where I would get serial numbers and go in the yard, and about 2 or 3 of us, and they made me out of a driver. So I hook it up and take it to the plant. They put it on the conveyor. Then it goes down and the guys would nail it. They didn't have no machines to nail it with, but they took hammers and nailed it and put it on the skid. And I would come in and take it back out.
Those big crates?
Yeah, in the yard. And all of us in the neighborhood worked there.
Yeah.
Used to ride the Oakland streetcar to the plant, walk a half a block to the factory, and go to work.
So you wasn't too far from that Motown thing, huh?
No, I lived on Nebraska and back of Motown at one time.
Yeah.
And I lived on Lawton in the Boulevard, a block and a half from Motown. And I used to drive a city cab, checker cab in Detroit.
Checker cab?
I picked up one of the, got her name now, but I picked up in my cab on Dexter. And her brother was trying to ask her for some money so he could buy something to drink. Oh, Mary Wells, that was her name.
Oh, okay. One of the big ones.
And she asked me, did I know who she was? I said, do you know who I am? She started laughing.
That's what I would have said.
She started laughing. So I drove in front of the Motown, and she got out, and about 4 or 5 of them got in the cab and told me to take them wherever I was supposed to take them. And I was telling them about Gordy.
Yeah.
I said, Gordy used to come on the same block I was and went with a girl named Mildred.
Yeah.
And we used to ride their bicycles there. And that's where we hang out at.
Oh, wow.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and, Detroit was a little different then, huh?
No. Barry Gordy boxed at the Brewster Center.
Oh, yeah?
Brewster Center, and where Joe List used to train at.
Oh, okay.
And
I never knew he did any boxing.
Yeah, he boxed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I looked in the paper 2 days ago, and they had his picture in there, and Barry Gordy would do a lot of things in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
A lot of things. He was kind of wild. In fact, all of it was wild.
Yeah.
And he boxed. He was trying to find out what he could do in life. So that was one of the things he did.
Well, so now y'all know that it takes somebody with some power to run a record company. You see that Barry Gordy was a boxer. He was filling his times out here in Detroit. That's all right.
Met a lot of people.
So I want to ask you about, while we're talking about people, who was your preference during all the different changing times out of
President?
No, persons, out of Huey, Malcolm, and Martin?
Which is the best
like, which one was more influential to you back then? Who served a better purpose? Oh, Elijah Muhammad?
Elijah Muhammad.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Some of the people that belong to the Islam used to walk to our, on our street, coming from the mosque. And I was wondering in them days who they were, because they had a red kind of cap on them, and with the thing in the back, and would walk through the neighborhood with the Quran in their hand. You know, people seemed like they were scared of him because he was different.
Yeah.
And Elijah Muhammad, though, is the man.
Yeah.
And everybody that was in Islam favor, he's the man.
Yeah.
And Malcolm X was all right. But he didn't do what Muhammad told him to do.
Yeah, so.
And somebody wasted him out of who it was.
Yeah. So what about King? What you thought about him?
King is all right, and I can't talk anything negative towards him, but he didn't go far enough.
Right.
And Malcolm X had a lot of had some disagreements with him.
Mm-hmm.
But Elijah Muhammad knows who's who and what's what and where the brothers are.
Right.
And some of them try to follow certain things that they believe in, but they don't go far enough. I guess they fear of getting hurt in some kind of way.
So
Malcolm X was raised in Inkster.
oh yeah, I remember I read that.
Yeah. Where I lived at on 3rd Street in Wayne, last year I was walking down the street and the guy asked me about the house, one of the houses. I said, yeah, it's for rent, I think. For sale, one of the two. He said he was trying to fix Malcolm X home up so it'd be a museum.
Okay.
But it's been neglected for I don't know how many years.
Right. Talking about the one that was buried?
The one that's
Oh, the one in Inkster. So speaking on them same type of people, what did you think about Kennedy?
Kennedy was just the president, that's all. He had a lot of negative things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his brother.
Yeah.
And his father in World War II did a lot of things to make money.
Yeah.
And a lot of leased land war materials were sent to Germany.
Okay. That's
And President Roosevelt didn't like him because he was conniving.
yeah.
And he sold a lot of stuff to the enemy.
Yeah.
Because he was ahead of the leased land, taking war material back and forth.
Just making money for his family, huh?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know though, but I read that in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it was any decent presidents? Ever? You feel like me then.
They're controlled by the system.
Yeah.
The system. It's all money.
Oh yeah.
You got two governments. One we see and one we don't see.
Mm-hmm.
And one we don't see is running the world.
Right. So
Just like Biden.
thinking about people, the last one I'm gonna ask about is Jesse Jackson. Any comments about him?
Yeah, a lot of comments. When Martin Luther King got killed, shot him on that balcony.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson raised his hand, his finger, to tell people where he figured the shot come from.
Mm.
Jesse Jackson, what you call it now, just wants to be in the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what that word is.
That's it.
And just like Aretha Franklin died,
Mm-hmm.
he was out there waving, wanting to get his picture taken.
Yeah.
He's always in the front and put his body in a big predicament where, or in a situation where people look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Exhibitionist.
Yeah.
Total exhibitionist.
And he really ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing. And he has what's that this thing that he got going about the colors, rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Bye, Rudy. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Rainbow Coalition. Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, ain't no black in a rainbow. so what are you talking about? not the rainbow dusty.
Okay. I got you on that one. Let me see if I can fix this thing a little bit better.
Don't seem like we can do much about the situation in this country about racism because we're living in an iron age.
Mm-hmm.
And the golden age we're in, black people,
Mm-hmm.
brown people, young people, whatever, except the Caucasian. And some of them is innocent, they don't know what's going on. But only way a black man survives in this world is living in not the iron age,
Mm-hmm.
but the golden age.
Yeah.
Everything comes positive. But when a Caucasian don't know and can't accept other people being over them
Yeah.
in any kind of way, I don't care what it is. They don't like your
Maybe
authority over
maybe-
them.
Maybe that happened over the time of slavery and all of that.
Well, it happened in centuries ago.
Yeah. It was just
Black
put
woman
in.
is the woman of this earth.
Mm-hmm.
The black woman. She's the mother.
Mm-hmm.
The mother of this earth. That's why I hate to see that our people don't give our women enough credit because they don't know.
So about that though,
Can't be the black woman.
the problem that I'm having with that is how they love to make themselves look like somebody else though. What happened with that?
Whatever, no,
Why they start making themselves look like somebody else? They
brainwash. Brainwash.
brain.
Yeah, they got inside. Since kindergarten.
Yeah.
Anytime that you, and another thing, every time you open the Bible, I don't see none of my people in there.
They put them in there.
For his colors, I don't see them in there.
So
Jesus Christ, I can see Jesus Christ when I walk down Ward, because he's white, with the beard and his long hair. I don't see my,
So, but that's not in the Bible though. That's just what the people say.
Well,
Because remember on Revelations where they said skin of bronze?
Well, God, I haven't read too much of the Bible.
Yeah.
I read the whole Quran mostly.
They said it too though.
Uh-huh.
They said he was black too though.
That blacks in there? No, I can't I didn't understand what you said. I don't see no blacks in the Bible.
On the outside or the inside?
Both. The color.
So when they said Jesus had the skin that was bronze and his hair was curly like sheep's wool?
Well, who wrote that? Did Jesus Christ write that? Or did man write that?
I don't know who wrote it. But,
I'm going too far now.
but the outside they gave a different description with the outside picture. That picture is a different description than what those words say.
I don't know if you want this back up against the door.
Okay.
I got another question though. You like chitlins?
Chitlin? Before I was, Bill. It comes from my mother, and come from Tennessee, and my grandmother come from Tennessee. Grandmother was a slave.
Mm-hmm.
She was a slave. She used to send us food from Tennessee in her outhouse. Pig and everything. I sent it to us every Christmas. And she died. And I was in the bed, and my mother was crying. When I asked her what she cried about, my mother had died, my grandmother. And it's that the Bible was written by I don't know who.
I agree with you on that.
But I'm not in there. So, and some people would hate me to say that. You know,
That's because they can't respect your opinion.
yeah,
But they should.
Don't seem like they.
Those the people that's uncomfortable and they lying to themselves.
He got the music going.
So how you feel about children of today versus children of the 1950s? How you feel about children of today versus children of the 1950s, 60s, 70s?
Oh, comparing the children to 67 to what now?
To the children today.
Of today? 67 to the women of today?
The children. Or women if you want to.
Negative and positive.
Yeah.
And more, seems like to me it's more negative than it is positive.
Yeah.
'Cause if you don't respect your parents and respect your color, that way.
Yeah.
I always respect the woman. When I was coming up, my mother always told me to tip my hat to a woman when I walked down the street. And when I'm in a bus, a streetcar, and I'm sitting down and a woman comes up, I get up and give her the seat.
Right.
That's why I was brought up.
Be a gentleman.
And when I have a car, when I met my car, the girl told me, "What did you get out for?" I said, "I'm letting you out."
Yeah.
Open the door, let her out. Then when I get ready, she get ready to go, open the door, let her sit in there, then I close the door. Then I go around and get in the driver's seat. I was taught that way. But if you do it now, the woman might think you a fool.
Where do you think we start going wrong with that? Where do you think we start going wrong with that?
Television, Hollywood. Hollywood is one of the most dangerous places there is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
John Wayne and Buck Riders and all these cowboys killing Indians every day.
Yeah. Now we got reality TV. Now we got reality TV.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you get a first TV?
When I what?
When was the first? How old was you when you got your first TV?
My sister got, I was living with her out on Tennessee and Jefferson. And she got a television. That was about when they first come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Color or black and white?
No, it wasn't when I first come out. Not that time. I was overseas and came back home. And the people that lived down the street, their father bought a small television about like that. And they had it in the house and everybody
Thought that was a big deal,
come
huh?
in there and the house was crowded during the television.
Did it have a radio on the side of it too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because most of the time you listen to the radio for the fights and all that stuff, right? Because most of the time you listen to the radio for the fights and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. When Joe Louis won his championship, Eastern Street was like this. Horns blowing, shooting firecrackers, doing everything.
He won it here?
In Detroit.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did Joe Louis Arena get started? How did Joe Louis Arena get started?
How did what?
Joe Louis Arena get started.
His arena?
Yeah.
The gym?
Yeah. No, the Joe Louis Arena where they used to do that entertainment and stuff.
Joe Louis Arena?
Yeah.
They named that after him.
Oh, so he ain't had nothing to do with it.
What he did during World War II, he fought Max Mellon, was a German. Max Mellon knocked Joe Louis out. The second fight, Joe Louis knocked him out in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And the streets was, Detroit was something else. Never seen so many people in my life. And he won the fight. And Joe Louis used to train in Ebenezer Church.
Okay.
When I used to go to, on Woodlands and Brush. And he used to train there too.
Yeah.
2 places.
So they had a gym down there?
Huh?
They had a gym there?
They had a gym in the church. down in the basement. And that's where he used to train.
Yeah.
He used to train that part-time in Bruce Center too.
Yeah. So while we talking sports, what about when the Lions used to be a worse something?
The what?
The Lions.
Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
What about them?
When they used to be worth something.
When they become champion.
Yeah, when they used to be worth something.
Oh yeah, well, they had, was it Benedict Sanders?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm talking about before him.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about before him though.
Oh, before him? It was the guy that got his name now. He was running back.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot his name. He used to work out of tank house. I used to work out of tank house.
Mm-hmm.
He used to walk through the aisle there, and he was in the mail department.
Yeah.
And about 8 years ago, I went to the post office on 4th Street to get me where you get your mail at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was a clerk. I said, what the hell he doing?
After he was playing in NFL.
So many awards.
Yeah.
And his wife complained because he didn't receive none. And he's working as a clerk.
At the
I
post
was working
office.
out the tank house. And I told my cousin, I said, he working out there too. I said, what is he doing out there? I forgot his name now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what are you doing working out in the tank house?
You know the refrigerator became a moving man.
Huh?
Remember William Perry?
Remember who?
William Perry for Chicago?
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
refrigerator?
Yeah.
He became a mover. He was moving furniture.
Can't understand it. So the guy next to me, he said, yeah, that's him. I said, man, I sure look like it.
Yeah.
But, and he died
Yeah.
real young. And that's puzzling me.
So what you thought about Mel Parsons? He made a lot of noise around here. Yeah.
Con man.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Con man.
He got me once when I was young.
Yeah, he would
Paid like
garnish
$20,000.
people, garnish you.
Yeah, I paid like $20,000 for an old Taurus.
Yeah.
Because my credit was messed up.
Mel Parr's son, though, used to be with him too in the shop. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he played football for a minute, but he wasn't really good either.
No, he wasn't too hot.
Yeah. How you think all of these cell phones and these cars and all of this stuff can change families?
With cell phones
And these cars, how they done change families?
or how do I'm just going too far with it.
Yeah.
Never agrees. Money.
And we,
I can't understand where they build so many cars. They have about 68,000 of them messed up, burning them up, and driving them. Just reading the paper the other day. Guy got one of them cars, electric cars, and the same motor burned up. It's dangerous. Making them too fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And remember we had house phones? So then you would stay at home and talk on the phone instead of running the street.
Yeah.
Now we got cell phones and you can't find your family.
Yeah. Well, the cell phones is kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of people killed.
Sending a lot of people to jail too.
Yeah, and I think they're going a little bit too late now. They went too far with it.
Mm-hmm. You ever play video game?
Nah, I don't know what it is.
See, y'all see that? Man didn't play video games. Take note, one more time, man didn't play video games. What about pool? You ever play pool? Yeah, a lot of pool halls was around?
We had one about 3 blocks from where I used to live at, down by Eastern Market in Detroit.
That was more of the hangout spot, kind of like?
Yeah, my brother had a paper station, Detroit paper station. They had where guys would come there and get the papers and sell them, and they had customers.
Were his own newspapers?
Yeah, it's something like a mini station or something. And our station was D5. Then we had one D8. It was run by a German dude. He was German, and Well, Penn State, I was 16. My brother was 20. I was being his assistant. We collect the people would buy the pay, they bring the money in there, we count it up, and take it on.
Yeah.
And then when the man come that evening, we'd give him bags of money. And we got paid too. My sister would go up there and get a little change every night.
So with this technology and stuff, did you think you'll ever be on a video camera that can be shown all the way across the world?
Not a video camera. I've been on camera before though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had Teamster had a striking in the short. And I was at the Teamster Hall and I was coming down and they took my picture and asked me what was going on.
Yeah.
I told them.
What was happening at that time? What was happening at that time?
Asking for a raise.
Oh, okay. So
5 cents or something like that.
How did the riots go here? How did those riots go here?
The riot.
Riots. Whenever they would riot?
Oh, the race riot? They had one in 1943.
Yeah.
Too. They had one in 1943, and Hastings Street was the main drag for us, and tore up everything.
Yeah.
And then they had one in, was it 63? The last one? I think it was 63, the last one.
Yeah.
And I was on Euclid and 3rd Street when the last one started.
Yeah.
And I went down on 12th Street, because that's where my hangout was, 12th and Pingree. And it was tearing up everything. And Communist was on a truck telling people to stop. Congressman telling people to stop. They wouldn't stop. Ignored them.
So what he wanted them to stop for?
So I went back down on Euclid and 3rd Street and my friend's radio, and it was getting worse.
Yeah.
So, no, I was living on Wyoming. No, Cloverline and Davidson.
Okay. That's all on the other side of town.
Yeah. And people were carrying stuff, all kind of stuff. And I said, and y'all ain't doing tearing up where we live at.
Yeah.
You might well leave it there. But terrible.
So,
But anytime that you play poker and it ain't bothering nobody, what they got to break up a poker game for? They ain't doing playing poker up there. That's all they was doing. And
so that's what it was all about?
huh?
That's what it was all, that's what had sparked it up?
Yeah, gambling. Other than 43, same thing, gambling. Across the street from Aretha Franklin's church. It was a gambling joint upstairs.
So somebody was mad because they wanted the money.
Yeah. So I think the police did a lot of that themselves. Break it up so they didn't get the money, like you said.
Yeah. So when I was coming up, there was still quite a few dirt roads around.
Huh?
When I was coming up, there was still quite a few dirt roads around.
Yeah.
So, like, did you ever go to any of these other cities that done popped up around here, like Bloomfield, Royal Oak, Pontiac, all of those different places around when you was coming up?
Yeah.
What was your favorite hangout spot?
Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to go to Royal Oak, and some of the musicians would play over there across 8 Mile Road. And Kenny Burrell, guitar player, and a lot of other. I used to chauffeur one.
Okay.
We used to go over the Royal Oak across 8 Mile Road. Then the dude would chase it back on the other side. So,
Yeah, I got chased back across 8 Mile before.
yeah, they don't want us over there because we come from Hastings Street on the Lower East Side of Detroit.
Mhm.
Them little gangsters. That was something else.
So the gangs was just kind of just out there back then, huh? The gangs was just kind of out there back then, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got caught in a situation when I was real young.
Mm-hmm.
They had a gang fight, and one of the kids got hit in the head with a baseball bat,
Mm-hmm.
killed him. So they carried all this stuff, put his attention on. I didn't know anybody had a bat. All you do was go there and talk, you know how you do, wrestling around, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Do that every day. Some of the guys took it serious, I guess.
Yeah.
Took a bat and hit him and killed him. And knocked on the door and told me to attention on. I don't know what they took me attention on for. It took about 10 of us attention on.
Yeah.
We had to get a lawyer, famous lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Had to get the minister. Every church was, which he was the bishop.
Yeah.
And some of the white people in the neighborhood that helped us out.
Mm-hmm.
And went down to the court and told them who they think did it.
Yeah.
Because one of them had a bad attitude and used to do things to people in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So they pointed them out. But they didn't know, they wasn't there. But they said somebody got to go to jail. He dead. So somebody had to go. You can't just go around killing people.
Just imagine now.
If I had went there, I just went there.
Just imagine now. Everybody want to keep their mouth closed.
Yeah, yeah. So we all had different names.
Mm-hmm.
They called me Peg.
Why they
So
call
I
you
could
that?
take a baseball from the outfield and throw it to home plate. Get you out. Then, and the detectives was laughing because we all had, one guy was named Lane,
Yeah.
because he had long legs. And we were talking all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
We started laughing.
You ever go to the clubs and go dancing?
They what?
Ever go to the clubs and go
Oh
dancing?
yeah, Quick Stone Ballroom.
Yeah.
They had a white night and a black night.
What's that?
White night.
Oh, like, oh, okay.
White night you go there, and if you're black, you go on the Tuesday. So I got in there and they had two bands.
Mm-hmm.
One and I think went in the garden. And me and the girls started dancing, and we were so good they put a ring around us. You know, that was all the.
Did you have to have a switchblade like they do in the movies?
Oh yeah. Had to carry a switchblade. I carried one when I went overseas.
Yeah.
In case the gun don't work, I got a switchblade. You ain't know what allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was you overseas?
I was over there a long time. Look, I was born over there. I was over there so long.
Yeah.
About almost 2 years. Held every year. Never seen nothing like it. 120 degrees in the jungle, mosquitoes, and prejudiced white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Like white folks. Couldn't get nothing to eat, wound up eating horse meat. Because the chef was selling it.
Yeah. Oh wow.
About 20-something pounds.
How you get over there? Plane or boat?
Trip ship. And took 8 days. Got seasick. My brother told me I had hidden boxes under my pillow and would eat it. And one of the guys used to box, big dude, heavyweight. And before the ship started doing that, we used to kid him. And he boxes around, knocked us around.
Mm-hmm.
He come from Detroit. He wound up being working at Paradise Theater, me and him Ursula, and seen every celebrity in the world.
Yeah.
And I can tell you all the ones bad habits. I can see so many of them. I never seen so much in my life.
So
But anyhow, his father was head of security there.
Okay.
Okay, anyhow, we was looking for him on the boat. Couldn't find him. We couldn't find him at all. His name's Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find him. Went at the end of the boat. He was laying like the polo woman and just, oh. So the guy started kicking him. Yeah, he was trying to be bad. Drug him all over the deck. He said, when I get well, I'm going to get all of you. They said, no, we should throw you over in the river. He started laughing. But that was a hell of a time.
Yeah. My daddy, he used to do security at the 20 Grand.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Mac.
I might have known him.
Yeah. He was born in 47.
I might have known him.
So you like the 20 Grand, huh?
Oh, yeah.
20 Grand was a big thing back then?
20 Grand was something else. Seen everything.
So he said, I think he said it was Tyrone Davis came here. No, I can't remember the person he said. But yeah, he told me quite a few stories about them having their parties.
Gotham Hotel was another place down on about a block from Paradise Valley. And I used to see Lena Horne,
Yeah.
movie star.
Fred Sanford.
Signed my thing there, right at the back door.
Yeah.
Then I seen Cap Calloway, Lionel Hampton, all the musicians. Mothers from Hollywood,
Yeah.
sign your autograph. I used to pass down on the street on John R. That's where they had a dining room. You can see right there.
So, you ever, I mean, when did Belle Isle start? People started going to Belle Isle.
You talking about
Belle Isle, right down here on
yeah,
Jefferson.
You tell about what you mean?
When did people start really going there?
Oh, that must have been must be about 30 something like that.
Oh, okay.
They didn't allow black people on the west side of Wood after dark.
Oh.
This time of day, you better be sure to get on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't sit on the west side. And you couldn't sit downstairs, you had to go upstairs.
Oh, wow.
Every day in Detroit, we had to go up, blacks had to go upstairs. May not be called downstairs.
What they do?
Huh?
What they do? Call police? Police on active
Call
flu?
police.
Oh, wow.
I was working at a Whoop Detroit envelope company during World War II after school. And during the holiday, I bought a paper. You know, when you come out with papers every holiday. And I bought a paper from this lady. And the next night, I went to the theater. And got bored with the neighborhood, went to the theater downstairs. And coming back, I was going down by Joe Louis Arena. I mean, Brewster Center. And the police stopped me. And the very guy trying to sell me the paper was the one that I bought the paper off of in the shop. You know what he said? Let him go, he's all right. Ain't that crazy?
So what you think about Kwame?
Kwame, his father is the cause of him being like that.
Yeah.
If it's anything negative. He just brought up just like the rest of us. And it's nothing wrong with him. And why would you give somebody that much time? He ain't killed nobody.
Right.
And they take $50 out of my retirement check because they figure he stole some money or whatever. But every city employee, $50 comes out of my check. And I've been retired since 1984. And you got that $50 back then. I could use it. But I wouldn't bother him. No. He's all right.
Yeah.
He just got married.
Yeah. Today, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was today, right?
Yeah. He's all right. In fact, all of them is all right down there, but some of them, what's that, the one, Coleman Young,
Yeah.
he did things to black people that would never think he would do.
Mm-hmm.
Where each yard in the city had their own kitchen. Women cooking for us when you come out from doing your work, you're hot and you're sweating and you're tired. And they would cook the food. It was cheap.
Right.
Anything that you get when you grew up, they had it in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he did, got rid of all of them. And put snitchers around in the locker room, see if you was gonna say anything against the,
Against him?
yeah. And would suspend you. He suspended so many people, he didn't have enough people to work. So everything got backed up.
Yeah. That's my
And
stuff.
one of his roommates was white. And her roommate white, and he don't like white people. But his roommate was white. See, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me he didn't come from Black Bottom.
Yeah.
You live in a, I say, aristocratic neighborhood from the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't around barber shop. He ain't around no barber shop. He did all that.
Yeah.
He tried to brainwash people.
Yeah.
But
Tell them something on
I
TV.
never did like it.
Yeah. Tell people something on TV and they believe it.
Huh?
Tell people something with the TV
Yeah,
and they automatically think it's the truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was standing in the county building, called the county building, and them standing by the door with the guy that we worked together. He was white, and just standing. I said, "Man, where you been?" He had retired, and Coleman Young got off out of his Cadillac. In fact, I've been right close to his Cadillac, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Took me around because he took it in the garage, have it fixed. Coleman Young come through there, clothes was all wrinkled, and me and the white fellow was there talking. We worked midnight. He retired. He was asking me how everything was on midnight. I told him okay, but he was a nice. He was white, but he was nice.
Yeah.
Coleman Young gave us the dirtiest look I ever seen. Cause I think because I was talking to him white, he don't know we worked together.
Yeah.
But I guess he assumed I shouldn't be talking to him. But that's what I had in my mind. I don't know.
One of them people, though. You probably was right.
You
probably was right.
Yeah. He was. And the guys that was at the elevator, and you shouldn't be talking in front of him like that. I said, I'm in the lobby here talking.
Yeah.
He just coming to the door like I did. I'm sorry I'm talking loud, but you know, I asked him who, I knew who he was, but I asked the two, I said, who was he, man? They started laughing. They said, man, you better get out of here. I said, y'all don't like him either.
Yeah.
But they didn't like him either.
Yeah.
No, they didn't like him. Yeah, the attitude was bad. And he used to be the head of the union at Ford Motor Company. Head of the union at Ford Motor Company. Well, he was one of the head men of the UAW.
And he just ended up running
Fighting
for
for
mayor.
people all his life. When
in.
he got to be the mayor, turned his back on him.
Maybe that was his plan in the first place.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I'm gonna wrap up. So you got anything else you want to put out there?
No, I was here Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was your Father's Day when that rain come down. And I've been home ever since Father's Day and caught some kind of motion sickness. And I know where to get up and fall over that way. I said, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I got to go back to I'm afraid to go to the doctors because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Most of them.
Yeah, I tell people don't trust the doctor. You gotta figure it out. I mean,
Doctor told me what did I use. I said I use health food.
Mm-hmm.
I always did use health food, and I take health food every day. And the two main things people should take is garlic and onions.
Yeah.
That's it. I was working at the Board of Education one time and come down the hallway and the engineer said, "Man, you've been eating garlic after a year."
So I'm thinking about that. I had one more thing to ask you. What you think about this COVID situation?
The what?
COVID.
Too much disease that's going around?
Yeah.
People have too many ideas about it, especially the doctors.
Yeah.
One of them don't know what the other one doing, and they're all confused. I think somebody set this whole world up.
Yeah.
Some country or some mad scientist or something that set the thing up.
Yeah.
For everybody to die or something. That's what I'm saying. I can see, but I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
And I had a little touch of malaria when I was in the Philippines. And we had to put nets over your tent and spread before you get in the bed.
Yeah.
In your bunk. There's always one left. Never can get it out. Always one seat. You be fighting that mosquito all night. Always one mosquito. Do everything. So you know what we did? I took a plain phone home. But we can't really out of this kitchen. Give them 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, get one mosquito out. And boy, we used to laugh. One guy got mad one day and took a suit to go home. You know all them tricks, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the military experience is something else.
Yeah, the military is something I never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
Oh, the commanding officer got murdered before we came there. He got shot in the back. Killed him, couldn't imagine officer. When we got off the boat, took a convoy about 80 miles to the 69th Engineer Aviation Battalion. He come out the tent, the commanding officer, one that took his place. First thing he said, "I didn't send for y'all." I said, "Oh, we got something on our hands now."
Yeah.
And you come all that way, and something come there, he ain't sent for us. I said, "Man, we got trouble now."
Yeah.
We got a hell of a command. We had inspections on Sunday. So what we did, one dude was crazy from Chicago. Do some Chicago crazy, you know what I'm saying? You from Chicago.
Say now and then, huh?
And from Chicago, one from New Orleans. And we had plotted to kill the commanding officer. now that's crazy. Because what he was doing, sending guys out on guard duty without any ammunition. And they had the hooks running, and them day communist rebels trying to take over the country.
Oh wow.
After the war. And I was on guard duty.
That was over here or over there?
Over in the Philippines. When I was on guard duty, I had my own ammunition.
Yeah.
And my own switchblade. so I was on guard duty. And I woke up one morning sitting on a bulldozer with my rifle, and here come something like, not a moose, calaboose. Just look at my leg like that. The eyes said me, I woke up, put my hand on the trigger, and skip my hand like that. And the guys, I heard some commotion coming, and I was there by the lake, and the guys was running. About 10 on this side, about 10 on the other side with rifles. So I looked like that and looked like that. I took my M1, was getting ready and start shooting to defend myself. So I seen it was too many. I threw it over to the side like that and did it like that. And it pulled the trigger. It didn't go off.
Oh wow.
So the lieutenant was coming down there, the Philippine Army or something, however we were. He was speaking Tagalog. And I told him I'm American. Told him I was on guard duty. And he told the rest of them, going back. Pull the trigger. You know what I seen? My mother.
Yeah.
She's like that. I'm about to cry now.
Wow.
But I seen all of that.
Yeah.
True.
That's jacked up.
But there's a lot of things going on over there. I can't tell you.
Mm-hmm. So, at least it didn't go off.
Huh?
At least it didn't go off.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time.
Yeah.
Second time coming back on a hospital boat, USS Hope, picking up wounded from Okinawa, Kobe, Japan, and Yokohama,
Mm-hmm.
and coming down to the Aleutian Island, coming down like that, right by Canada. Ship couldn't take it. If that wave hadn't took that ship and brought it up like that and shook it, we'd all have been dead. It went down like that. The other wave, if it hadn't hit that side and that water come in,
Yeah.
it'd been gone. Another wave coming around and took it up there and just shook it.
Yeah.
The nurses screaming, but we was belt down.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't fall. Nurses screaming. Coming back to San Francisco, you ever seen that boat? They took the towed boats
Yeah.
in the front and in the back. And went right on that Golden Gate Bridge. Just barely made it in. I said, man, when I went down that game playing, now we went overseas, they had a band out there playing, people was clapping,
Oh, so all that was for
basically
y'all.
stacked with people. Come back and didn't see nobody.
So they sent y'all off, but when y'all came back, they just forgot
I
about you.
kissed the ground though.
Yeah.
Kissed the cement.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Wow.
But a lot of people was worse off than I was.
Yeah.
White crosses, far as you could see. Going down that road. I never seen nothing like it.
Wow.
Died for nothing. Might as well say.
Yeah. Just over there.
Because they had other wars after that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
My cousin, second cousin, was in the 93rd Division.
Mm-hmm.
He called hell in New Guinea too. Brother on Kwajalein Island, those who write him a note. Right next to each other in the Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
Met some guys on the boat going back to New Guinea. I don't know why, but New Guinea, all black. Filipinos, all black. Ones you see is mixed.
Mm-hmm.
We see around there with straight hair. Moros are black, come down from the mountains.
Yeah.
In our camp, bowed their head, looked at us, hugged us.
Wow.
Never seen nothing like it.
All
All the people in the
all them
island,
black.
all of them. You ought to see the pretty. Never seen nothing like it. People don't know that.
At all. That's the first time I heard.
All them islands down there, all black.
And then they come over here and look totally different.
Boy, I'm telling you. Now, Coleman Young should go over there. And Jesse Jackson. They ain't went far enough.
Yeah.
They should go to the islands.
Wow.
And got good governments.
Yeah,
You
take
never
care
hear
of the people,
nobody say
huh?
nothing about New Guinea.
Nope.
None of them islands over there. Because they get along.
Yeah, they just gotta do the right thing and it's all good. This is when they start trying to get that extra money from everywhere.
Yeah.
Start turning things back.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you. Glad you talked to me.
Okay. I'm
Gave
glad
me a minute of your time.
I met both of y'all.
Yeah, maybe we can do this again.
Okay.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, so this is the
Okay.
BLONGshow. We checking out. This is the real America right here. The real people that held it down, brought it up, seen it, and now he told it. So all of y'all out there, pay attention to the people that came before you. Listen to them and check out what they got to say. Because they're going to tell you something that's going to help you today. Because they seen that same thing yesterday. It's the BLONGshow, and we checking out.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I would get up, but I might fall.
Oh, that's all right.